Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18 und wir sind immer noch hier in dieser Stadt und ich habe irgendwie noch nicht ganz gerafft, wie ich hier jetzt mir die Haare schneiden lassen kann und so ein Kram. Ich gehe nochmal ins Navi. Äh, Ob da irgendwas ist, aber da ist auch nichts, ne? Ich muss, glaube ich, tatsächlich. Ach, wobei eigentlich. Wir starten einfach mal das erste Spiel und gucken, was passiert. Also, jetzt geht's gleich ins Derby am ersten Spieltag. Die LA Clippers gegen die LA Lakers. Und da wird garantiert ein Kommentator mit dabei sein. Deswegen halte ich jetzt mal überwiegend die Klappe und wünsche euch viel Spaß beim Spiel. Wünscht mir Glück. Ich melde mich am Ende vom Spiel nochmal. Bis dahin, viel Spaß.
Welcome to NBA 2K18 and our season premiere of NBA 2K TV. Hey guys, I'm Rachel and we are super excited to be back bringing you all the in-game updates, expert tips, and 2K TV exclusives with your favorite NBA personalities all season long. And the biggest news in this year's game is the neighborhood in my career. Your road to 99 is wide open as you explore, socialize, and compete with the NBA 2K community however you want. A couple weeks ago, we announced all the changes made to this year's My Career with the help of our Team 2K NBA players. In case you guys missed the live stream, here is your all-access pass to the NBA 2K18 Run the Neighborhood event. What's up, guys? We are here in New York City at the NBA 2K18 unveiling event, and we are about to run the neighborhood. Let's go. "2K has taken over this Manhattan neighborhood, and we've invited a select group of community members to experience it. What they don't know is that every stop gives a hint at what they can expect in 2K18. All right, guys, we are at our first stop of the Run the Neighborhood event, and I'm joined with Tobias Harris in the barber shop.
Yes, we are, yeah.
I gotta know, what kind of haircut do you get when you go to the barber?
It's skinny to sideburns, bring the mustache in, blow out the back.
It's a lot of detail.
It is, it is.
So when you open a new 2K, what mode do you jump in first?
I just went into quick games, and obviously I'm going to go with our team, Detroit Pistons.
And you were playing 2K18 before we even got here.
Yeah.
You may have been the first NBA player to ever play 2K18. How do you
I
feel about that?
I think I was. I felt like I was breaking a couple of rules, but hey, look, I may have been the first one to play.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Game 1 of the NBA season, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Digit Smith.
Man, it's been a long summer.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. We have been waiting for this day for a long time. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're determined to begin the season as winners, to make all their off-season planning and hard work in the preseason pay off. You know what they say, you only get one chance to start the season with a win, and tonight is their chance. And fellas, a new season about to begin. Clean slate. Plenty of hopes and dreams out there. Kenny, how do you spot a new legitimate contender?
I usually look for the team with good balance, where one guy isn't doing everything. One guy can facilitate everything, but he can't do everything. So offense, defense, balance, and they gotta have a big shot maker.
You know, I look for unselfishness, guys playing with each other, mental toughness. No weak minded team has ever won a championship, buddy.
How about continuity, too? How about very little changeover from a team that was really good the previous year, may not have gone as far as they wanted, but returning the same bunch?
That helps.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
No need to add anything to that.
Continuity. Yeah. Kevin Harlan knows all about that.
F2P Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here we go, Rook. First game, boy. I remember my first game. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a little man. Hey, Rook. Rook!
What's up, man?
You here, man? How geeked up are you?
Nah, I'm going over the give and go, man. I just want to make sure that when I'm in the back, I'm in the back.
All right. Okay. That's enough, man. You my
What,
Rook,
man?
right?
Yeah, I'm your Rook.
We established you my rookie, right?
I mean, you established it, but yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
So listen up, man, because, look, I'm going to be honest with you, all right?
What?
Number one,
Yeah.
you're not even really going to play.
Man, get out of here.
Nah,
with
man,
that.
for real. And on top of that, you were an unheralded rookie. You wasn't even drafted.
So what? I'm hungry, all right? I've been working on my shot. I plugged in all my plays on
You did
2K.
what?
What? Yeah, I plugged in all. Look, the point is, I've been putting my shots up. And let me tell you something. It is wetter than the Pacific Ocean on a rainy day, Shan. All right?
Look, dog,
So if
look.
you want it-
All right, look. I love the enthusiasm, all right?
Okay.
I'm sure the coaching staff will even love it. You might as well sit back, relax, study the plays, maybe pose your imaginary action figures or whatever you need to do. But I'm going to tell you, man, these dudes, us vets, we got this.
Look, I am ready, all right? And I'm going to prove it to you.
Yeah, man, maybe so.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, our Hall of Fame sideline reporter David Aldridge. And folks, do we have a treat for our broadcast for you tonight? The legendary Kobe Bryant will be stepping in to help call the game. Kobe, thanks so much for coming by.
No, nice to see everyone. Thanks for having me.
It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. And over the course of your career, Kobe, 5 NBA championships. Are there any of those that really stand out among the 5 that you accumulated?
The last one, beating the Celtics. That was the hardest one by far to get.
Why so?
Well, you know, we're going into Boston now with the series tied 1-1. And Boston is absolutely excited about having the split and going home now and having 3 games at home, thinking that the series was not going to come back to LA. And so that was an interesting playing fight for us. And then to go out and get the very next game, just to go down 3-2, coming back to LA, and then to finally pull out that series after being down 15 in the fourth quarter against the Celtics. Can't get any better than that.
And the Clippers starting 5. Griffin and Jordan, the front court. Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. And Kobe, you played for a handful of coaches during your career. When you look back on it, was there one coach you wished you could have played for but didn't have maybe a chance to play for?
Greg Popovich. That's an easy one for me. Although I did play for him in several All-Star games.
Yes, you did.
And one particular All-Star game in practice, he came up to me and said, okay, do you want me to just kind of go through like a whatever practice, or do you want me to do the real thing? I said, Pop, you got to do the real thing, because I've been dying to see what really goes on inside these Spurs practices.
Oh, my gosh.
You got to give us a real practice, man. Yeah. And he did. And Tim just kind of looked at me and was like, dude, seriously.
What are you doing?
Come on, you're killing me.
So what was a Popovich practice like for you, and how did you try to set the tone?
It was high energy, and we moved from drill to drill, and it involved a lot of passing and moving and spacing. And so all of the shooting, it wasn't any individual shooting. You know, all the individual shooting took place within a 5-man offensive structure, of ball movement, of passing and cutting, and all of a sudden your shot comes here in the corner, and then you slide up to the next line, and you dribble, penetrate, and kick it, and then you slide to the next line, dribble, penetrate, kick. Right, so it involved constant movement. We were constantly training and conditioning the body that you're not just going to pass and stand and be a participant, right? You're going to be involved into that, in the action, not going to be a passive participant.
Now, here's Gallinari, following the miss by Brook Lopez.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size, has struggled because of health.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Gallinari. Some say, Kobe, that the shooting guard crop in the NBA right now, a little light in terms of depth, not quite as many top 2 guards as we used to see play the game. Who do you like among some of the 2 guards you see now in the NBA?
Well, it depends who we're considering a 2 guard.
Right, because
the
they just
ones,
blend,
twos,
don't they?
The threes, they all just blend.
Combo guards are playing some forward because it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah. So, shooting guards to me are guards that have to do everything. You have to be able to play the post. You have to be able to play the perimeter. You have to be able to play the point. You have to do everything. So I'll put Russell Westbrook in that category. I'll put James Harden in that category. I'll put Kawhi Leonard in that category. There's a lot of players I'm forgetting. Even Giannis, I would say, is a 2 guard because of what he does.
Yes.
So there's a lot of talented guards out there.
Did you like the ball in your hand, bringing it up, or would you have rather someone else bring it up, then get it to you in the half court, and then do what you did?
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm jealous about Michael. Because Michael didn't have to do that. Yeah,
right. Yes, right. Who always brought it up.
Yeah, yes, so he could focus on coming off the screens and catching and shooting. He didn't have to think about facilitating first. He could think about scoring and then passing out of double teams.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
He doesn't let you off the hook, Blake Griffin. He likes to draw contact, and usually gets to the free throw line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
No good on that one.
Blake Griffin, the former Oklahoma Sooner, has done a nice job in this league. We understood his athleticism coming out of college, but he's added so much to his game.
And the second free throw, good. And Kobe, something that has changed in the NBA over the course of your career is the role of the power forward, the 4. More and more you need to be able to stretch the floor, take your guy outside, shoot the 3. Do you feel that that's a trend, or is that something you think that is here to stay in the NBA?
Well, I think things will evolve and things will change. I mean, you start getting power forwards like Tim Duncan and Garnett back in the league, Dirk. All of a sudden, it becomes less and less of a commodity to have smaller forwards.
Right.
Because you're going to need to deal with the Tim Duncans and the Garnetts of the world. So I think it's just a natural evolution thing.
Did you, when you had to guard a big like that, ever fear going out and trying to get him on the side or even working him inside the lane where he would have more power, more advantage?
No, I never worried about it too much. What I try to do is I always try to study the film and figure out what their tendencies are, what their sweet spots are, and you just try to get them off of that. It's not necessarily about the size of them, but how do you get yourself in position when you can knock them off balance a little bit and use the lack of size that you have to disorient them.
Kobe, the league seems to be moving away from isolation basketball, sometimes called hero ball, in favor of more ball movement, more of a fluid offense. What do you make of that trend?
Well, I think it's the right thing. I mean, if you look at the way the Knicks played, for example, when they had Bill Bradley, Busher, Phil was coming off the bench.
Well, you are a historian. You love the history of the game, don't you?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I can just tell working with you.
Yeah. Holtzman was coaching. You had Frazier out there. I mean, they moved the ball. I mean, everything was predicated on ball movement, as was the Celtics who spread Alabama. And then in the 80s, things changed a little bit. You start going to more isolation ball, where guys would post deep and force the double coverage to come all the way down to them, and then you start moving the ball around. Now you start seeing a spread offense, where the ball's moving again like it was when the Knicks were playing, and the Celtics were playing. And so, I think it just depends on the style of defense that you're seeing and the personnel that you have. I think that determines your style of play.
Ball kicks to Randall. And it's Lopez at the elbow. For three, Caldwell Pope. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ingram's got 7.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Griffin. He has 7. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Goes back up. Jordan's shot is off.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. Jordan the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Good D by Lopez.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Also das erste Viertel, ganz knappe Kiste hier. Ich spiele natürlich relativ wenig mit, das ist ganz normal am Anfang einer Karriere.
It's pretty amazing to consider where I'm at right now. I mean, when I decided to pursue basketball full time and to play in the proving ground, I didn't know I would make it this far. At least not this soon. Like, I knew I had talent, I knew I could work hard, and I did everything I could to be successful on the court. But I really can't wait to showcase my skills on the ultimate stage, against the best players in the world.
How hard is it going to be for DJ to adjust to the NBA game on the fly?
Yeah, getting used to the speed and the pace, always a challenge for a rookie, and that'll be an uphill battle. But he believes in himself, and he has the skill set, I believe, to find success early on.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Reed. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Decker, and it's Teodosic in at the 1. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big 3 in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. You had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. A lot of different ways to lead in the NBA, Kobe. It seems like your leadership style evolved over the course of your career. Talk about that aspect of your game.
Well, the first half of my career, I was more of a tactician, more general. And then the second half of my career, I had to really start thinking about the emotions of the group and connecting with the group more and thinking more outside in as opposed to inside out. But I was also, I was very tough on guys. I wasn't there to make new friends. I was there to help you be the best player you can be to help us win a championship.
Is it tough sometimes to have a guy that you're close to take some harsh criticism?
No, because the goal is what? To win a championship. This is why we're here. This is why I'm sitting in this leadership position. I owe it to the team to help us get in that direction. You know, we can sit here and be nice to each other and tell each other what we think we want to hear. And then at the end of the season, we can all hug each other and say, you know what, we'll get them next time.
Decker gets the bucket. Kobe, you've made no bones about patterning your game after Michael Jordan. You watched him while growing up. Can you give us a little insight into the impacts of what he meant to you and how he formed you in some ways?
Sure. Well, I think most players growing up, at least my generation, probably watched him play and saw all of the fancy plays, the dunks, the highlights, and things of that nature. What I focused on was how he got there. The moves, the timing, the fundamentals, the spacing, the rhythm. That's what I studied meticulously. And so when I watched him play, I think I watched him play a little differently than others. Having not going to college and all these other things, growing up overseas, I had to learn the fundamentals by watching and observing the greats, and to the most minute detail.
Clarkson, count it, his second make in 4 attempts. The Clippers in the lead. Passes it to Reed, stolen by Zubac. Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. It's good. This game is all even. Now, DJ. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. Well, we're seeing the debut of DJ as he gets his first NBA minutes. How great is this? Didn't take your typical road to the NBA, but there is a lot to be excited about from this kid.
Yeah, an unconventional path, to say the least, for DJ to get to this moment, as you mentioned. But he's earned his spot on this team, and I know fans are excited to see what he can bring to the table.
Kept alive. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
There's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Here's Kuzma. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Hey, Kobe, thanks so much for stopping by and having some fun with us tonight on the broadcast. Hope we can do it again real soon.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Kobe Bryant. And Smitty, you've had to guard Kobe on the floor during your playing days. Was it fun to get an inside look at how he views the game and how he sees from a broadcast angle?
Absolutely. You talk about one of the all-time greats. He was an ultimate student of the game, and just hearing what he feels about the state of the game and the players he's watching today, what a treat.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
He hits both from the strike. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Jordan at the elbow. Here's Griffin. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Griffin's got 9.
He does a nice job of being very, very physical on the offensive glass. Nice job by Blake, catching it and putting it back.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Molinari with the steal. Pope loose and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
With a much improved foul shooter, KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Beverly, the pass to Griffin. Just 3 on the clock. No good, shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Lakers ahead, they lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Kurze Halbzeitanalyse, denn da sind wir jetzt angekommen. Die eine Zeit, die ich hatte, die habe ich ja mal total verkorkst. Das war wirklich nicht wirklich gut. Ich glaube 2 oder 3 Turnovers, die ich überhaupt nicht verstehen kann. Und ja, auch sonst war das keine wirklich gute Leistung, ein Foul. Aber so ist es am Anfang von der Karriere. Da ist man noch bei weitem nicht so stark wie die Gegenspieler. Also ich habe Hoffnung, dass das besser wird und wir werden es in der zweiten Hälfte sehen. Und damit gebe ich zurück zu denen, die das besser moderieren können, nämlich vor allem erstmal an die Sideline zu David Aldridge. David, bitte.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh man, that was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebound too well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles, the young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. Ball runs point with Contavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt, and it's Lopez in its center.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
You know, Smitty, you had a long career. What was it, 14, 15 seasons you played for the Spurs, who've led the way on resting players and certainly extending their careers.
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but it's hard for me because I look at it as from a fan standpoint. When I played and now, you know, you have that kid and his dad coming to the game, and he doesn't get a chance to see that star player. And a lot of times there's 2 or 3 guys that sit out. I understand the rest is needed because it's a long long term, but I wish guys could find a way, and coaching staff and organization, maybe have rest days as far as practice, but let the guys play, because kids want to see their stars play.
Right, but in the middle of your career, are you thinking, hey, I want to play long term, so this rest is good? Or are you saying, forget the rest, I want to play?
I just want to play. I mean, I think one thing is I never thought about long term. I just wanted to play the game that was in front of me, the practice that was in front of me, the preseason game that was in front of me. You just wanted to play.
Here's Griffin. And another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Griffin's got 11 points.
I love the effort by Blake Griffin down on the block, making it look very easy.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Randall. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pope has a screen. Ball with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Griffin.
Oh, wow. Watch your head.
It's a beautiful jam.
Blake Griffin's teammates have to say wow, because they get the chance night in and night out to see something fantastic.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Decker comes in for Gallinari. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And we all know Blake Griffin, Steve, is a scoring forward, but he has a very well-rounded game. Besides being an excellent ball handler, he is also one of the best passing bigs in the NBA.
I agree. He's done a nice job of improving in that area, being able to pass out of the post, pass off the dribble, has a great sense of timing, and could put a pass exactly where he wants.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. For the lead, cans it from downtown. Teodosic has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They set the pick, and there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Now, here's Decker. He's covered by Deng. Griffin. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
The Clippers trail. Now the feed to Decker. Rivers against Clarkson. To the middle. Griffin.
He is starting to feel it. Blake Griffin asking for the basketball.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Ennis passes to Zubac. He feeds it to Ennis. The dish to Nance. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Teodosic. He kicks it to Griffin. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Over in the corner, Zubac. Ennis in the corner. The kick out to Deng. He tries for 3, and it's Deng again missing. Clippers leading by 3. And here's Rivers. 5 points in the game. Baseline jumper. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Los Angeles guys shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Griffin with it. 18 points for him. Over Deng. They grab their own miss. Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Das letzte Viertel steht an. Vielleicht kriege ich noch ein bisschen Einsatzzeit. Wir werden es gleich
And now
sehen.
we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this quarter. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Wells is out there at Patrick Beverly. And it's Reed, then it's Jordan, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward. Now here's Randall. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Randall.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Clippers moving the ball around. Reed a screen on Randall. Randall against Gallinari. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Well, you look back at the Clippers and what hurdles they've had to jump through, and they've faced a lot of bad luck over the last couple years, especially with injuries.
You know, this team can't catch a break, and it always seems like it's when playoff time is around. Always, it seems like one of the key star players are missing in the postseason. It happens year after year. It stunts their title hopes.
Clippers leading by 4. Ball with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Off target from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Gallinari dishes to Reed. And he gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Ball. Lopez sets a screen for Ball. Here's Ingram. Buries the long-range jumper.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Gallinari outside. Kicks it to Reed. Count it. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ball, the pass to Lopez. Top of the key, Ball. It's deflected, and he gets it back.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
A nice shot by Jordan.
The interior game of DeAndre, a high percentage shooter who takes smart shots when given room.
Caldwell Pope with it, now guarded by Wells. Lopez a screen. Here's Ball. No good on the 3.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Wells kicks to Gallinari. Dishes it to Jordan. Reed a screen. Wells wide open. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead. 1:32 left in the fourth. Caldwell Pope pitch to Ingram. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Gallinari outside. Pass to Wells. Jordan against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Beverly. He's covered closely. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Ingram. 11 feet out and he hits it.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Wells kicks to Beverly. Gallinari outside. Jordan up top. 5 on the clock. Reed a screen. And here's Gallinari outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focus and dominate it.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
Toll, jetzt darf ich nochmal 12 Sekunden rein. Na, das lohnt sich ja, aber so ist es halt am Anfang, ne? Ich denke, das Spiel haben wir als die Clippers in der zweiten Hälfte gewonnen, definitiv. Die erste Hälfte war nicht ganz so gut, aber die zweite, die hat ganz gut gerockt, aber an mir lag es sicherlich nicht. Also, meine Leistung war unterirdisch, aber ich habe ein klasse Team und das hat mir hier tatsächlich den Hintern gerettet, wie man so schön sagt. Und wenn die Musik im Hintergrund jetzt relativ laut ist, dann ist das gewollt so. Ich will, dass die Stadionatmosphäre ein bisschen rüberkommt, ihr mich gerade noch so verstehen könnt. Und die genaue Analyse gibt es dann gleich nach dem Spiel.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Dang for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Teodosic. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.
David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Woo! That's how you win a game, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Good game. Real good game. Boy.
That's how we do it, boo-boo. That's right.
Good game, Sam.
All that victory, right?
Killed him, man. Yeah, all right, all right, all right.
Too soon.
What do you mean too soon?
Too soon, man. It's not your time yet. You're starting to embarrass me.
What are you talking about?
Och, hey, liebe Güte, das Handy klingelt. Ich gehe auch gleich dran. Kurz noch eine Analyse. Also ich hatte natürlich sehr wenig Einsatzzeit. Und die Einsatzzeit, die ich hatte, habe ich auch noch schlecht gespielt. Das muss unbedingt besser werden. Gewonnen haben wir trotzdem, das ist schön. Ich habe eine kleine Verschlechterung zur letzten Version gesehen. Und zwar, dass wenn die Moderatoren noch reden am Ende vom Spiel, dann schon die Statistiken von einem angezeigt werden und die Punkte vergeben werden. Das ist ein bisschen unglücklich, aber das ist nur eine Kleinigkeit. So, und das soll es für diese Folge auch gewesen sein. Die war jetzt auch lang genug. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr uns noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert uns doch einfach. Dann verpasst ihr nichts mehr hier auf dem Kanal, zumindest da nicht, wenn ihr die kleine Glocke neben dem Abonnieren-Button drückt. Und wenn euch das Spiel gefällt, dann schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung. Da gibt es den Link zum Spiel, wo ihr es am günstigsten bekommt. Außerdem gibt es dort auch einen Link nochmal zu unserer Playlist zu NBA 2K17. Im Abspann, da könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms drücken, um Tipps aus dem Kanal zu erhalten. Auf der rechten Seite des Bildschirms, da könnt ihr klicken, wenn ihr euch alle Folgen von NBA 2K18 nochmal anschauen wollt. Und in der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren und damit sage ich Tschüss und bis morgen.